Me and my friends had a thing for exploring scary places. It was our idea of a good time, and we'd heard rumors of a haunted road on the outskirts of town, concealed by a massive dark forest. Little did we know that one night would change everything. We packed into the car and set out towards that notorious road, filled with a mix of excitement and fear. The atmosphere was heavy, the trees on either side seemed to close in on us, and the darkness of the night was impenetrable. This was a whole new level of eerie, and it had us on edge. As we drove further down the road, the air grew colder, and the tension was palpable. It felt like the forest was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. And that's when we saw her. In the middle of the road stood a woman, illuminated by our car's headlights. She was waving at us with a slow, deliberate motion, and her smile was the stuff of nightmares. It sent shivers down my spine, and I could feel the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. We slammed on the brakes, the car skidding to a halt just a few feet away from her. She didn't look normal, her clothes were ragged, and her eyes were wide with a manic glint. But it was her smile that froze my blood. It was too wide, too malicious, and it seemed to stretch from ear to ear. Fear gripped us as we realized that something was terribly wrong. Without hesitation, we threw the car into reverse, trying to put as much distance between us and that chilling figure. But it was as if she had other plans. As the car started to move backward, the woman began sprinting towards us with an unnatural speed. Her lips moved, but the words that came out were incoherent, like she was speaking in some ancient, otherworldly language. I couldn't make out a single word, but the dread in her voice was undeniable. We got out of there as fast as we could, leaving behind that horrifying scene. We never returned to that road, and I can tell you that we never imagined seeing a person there, especially not at that time of night. The memory of that night still gives me chills, and I can't help but wonder what would have happened if she had reached us.